Welcome back to Shoestring Musician. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about another alternative to this big nasty chop chord. There's nothing wrong with this chop chord. It sounds great. And if you want to play that, that's probably the best sound you're going to get in terms of your chop. But there are limitations. It hurts your hand a little bit. It gets tiring. It's not particularly versatile. Here's an alternative. So I'm going to take that chop chord. I'm going to take just these two top strings right here, and I'm going to play them with these two fingers. So middle finger and index finger. So I'm going to play just those two. So that's still a G. That's exactly a G right there. Just these two. I'm going to mute the rest of those strings with the top of the bottom of my index finger there. So I can still get that chop sound. It's not as full as that full chop chord, but it's really the same idea. And if I kind of mute it a little bit anyway, I'm really getting the majority of what's going on with that chop chord. Okay, so, but here's the real advantage to doing this. This is the greatest, by the way, this is the greatest double stop of all time, and I talk about that in a different video. So that is a G, that's a 5-1. If I just put this finger down 2 frets away, then that becomes a C. So that's going 1 to 4 just by putting one finger down. So that's super easy, and I can chop without looking at my hand. This is a little bit more of a move. So I'm going to switch these two fingers, and my middle finger and my ring finger, and then I'm going to place this finger. So this is skipping 2. So I've got skipping 2. So that's a D, and you might recognize this. This is from sort of, it looks a little bit like the big nasty chop chord. So that's just these two notes, okay? So that's a D, and that's very close to that G that I was playing right there. So very little motion, I can go from 1 to 5. So if I'm chopping along on 1, going to 4, 1 to 5, I've taken almost all of the motion out of my left hand. A melodic lead in. So try this chop chord instead of this chop chord. That should open things up a little bit.